My fiancé tested if I was fit to be a stepmother to his 6 kids. Then I found out that he was secretly planning to marry someone else. My fiancé Eric told me he needed to make sure I was ready to be a stepmother to his 6 kids before we got married. It's a big responsibility. I have to know you can handle it, he said. I thought that was reasonable. His kids ranged from 4 to 16, and their mother had died 2 years ago. Of course, he'd want to be careful about who entered their lives. The test started small. He'd call me at midnight saying the youngest was sick, and I needed to come over immediately to help. When I'd arrive, the kid was fine, and Eric would say, I needed to see if you'd drop everything for them. He'd leave all 6 kids with me for entire weekends with no warning. Single parents don't get advance notice when they're overwhelmed, he'd explain when I said I had plans. He'd tell the kids to misbehave on purpose to see how I'd handle discipline. The 13-year-old later told me Eric promised him extra allowance to throw a tantrum in public while I was watching them. Dad said it was important to test your patience, the kid admitted. Eric would criticize everything I did with them. Made them sandwiches? A real mother would cook proper meals. Took them to the park? You should have chosen educational activities. Helped with homework? You're not explaining it right. Their grades will suffer. But he never told me the right way to do things. It was always just criticism after I'd tried my best. He started making me pay for things to prove I was financially committed. Groceries for 7 people. School supplies. Clothes when they outgrew things. If you're going to be their mother, you need to invest in them, he'd say. I was spending my entire savings on kids who weren't even mine yet, while Eric saved his money for who knows what. The tests got worse. He'd tell the kids I'd promise things I never promised, then watch them cry when I couldn't deliver. You need to learn not to disappoint them, he'd say. He'd leave disgusting messes for me to clean, claiming the kids made them. I'd spend hours scrubbing bathrooms and doing laundry while Eric sat on his phone. This is reality with 6 kids, he'd tell me. He started telling his family I was struggling with basic parenting tasks. His mother would call offering advice for problems I didn't have. His sister suggested parenting classes for issues Eric had invented. They all thought I was failing because that's what Eric told them. One night, Eric announced the ultimate test. We'd host Thanksgiving for his entire extended family, and I'd do everything alone while managing all 6 kids. Real mothers handle holidays. If you can't do this, we can't get married, he said. I spent 3 days cooking, cleaning, and decorating while Eric intentionally made things harder. He'd tell the kids to track mud through the house after I'd mopped. He'd dirty dishes right after I'd washed them. He'd promise the kids special desserts, then tell me last minute I needed to make them. Thanksgiving Day arrived, and I was exhausted but ready. The house was perfect. The food was done. The kids were dressed nicely. Eric's family started arriving and complimenting everything. That's when Eric stood up to make an announcement. I want everyone to know that today was a test, he said. I've been testing my fiancé for months to see if she could handle being a mother to my children. The room went quiet. Eric continued. She passed. She's proven she can sacrifice everything for this family, so I have something to tell her. I thought he was about to propose officially or say something romantic. Instead, he said, I've been seeing someone else, Laura from my office. She doesn't want kids, but that's okay because now I know you can handle them alone. Everyone stared at him in shock. Eric kept talking. Laura and I are getting married next month, but I still need you to watch the kids when we go on dates. You've proven you're good at it. You can be like their nanny. His mother stood up first. Eric, what are you saying? You've been using this woman as free childcare while dating someone else? Eric looked confused by the anger. I needed to know someone could take care of my kids when I'm with Laura. She's not the motherly type, but we have real chemistry, unlike me and this one. He pointed at me like I was hired help. His 16-year-old daughter Alexis spoke up. Dad, you told us she was going to be our mom. You made us call her mom. You said the tests were to make sure she loved us enough. Eric shrugged. Plans change. Laura makes me happy. Your mom would understand me choosing happiness. That's when Eric's brother Trevor lost it. Full story on channel. Link below.